It's hide and seek. It's hide and seek. And these people actually, they will give you wrong medication. Yeah, and they will give you any medicine without any doctor's prescription.
Just because your health is important, and for us, for our organization, your health is so important because there are so many things you can avoid. Yeah, and I was surprised because if I was a patient and I didn't know that it is a painkiller and he would have sold it to me, I would have just taken it and not asked twice. Welcome to Doki's Advice. Again, this is Daniel Ogutu. Like I already stated in most of my videos, I'm a doctor who who studied in Germany and also works in Germany, and I've come here to Luak to help my people. So before we proceed, I would just like to introduce our speakers for today. My cousin Jerry and my brother Phestus will be joining us in a hot discussion about the current medical state here in our country, Kenya. So this Mr. Phestus is the owner of the Gralins Hotel, where we have spent most of our time. They have nourished us, they have taken care of us. We have felt comfortable in this place. So anytime you come near Luak, near Asembo, just know Gralins Hotel is always open for you. Today, we just want to share a bit of our thoughts and maybe some of the things which went wrong, where we thought, it could have been better, tungefanya better kidogo, or some things which are just troubling us or most of us in the society. Guys, I'll just like to give back the microphone. Well, I want to just state one of the recent things which have happened to us. Like, for example, I got a call a few days ago from a lady who went to a pharmacist because she had pain on her right lower chest side. Yeah, and the pharmacist says to her, "You have pneumonia, so you need antibiotics." So the lady calls us, troubled, wondering, why do I need antibiotics now, and do I really have pneumonia? After calling me and after talking to her, I realized that her symptoms were just common symptoms of intercostal neuralgia, which often appear when someone overstrains him or herself. So these examples have been just motioning and rising in the past weeks and days, and we've been seeing that diagnoses are being made or medicine is being given, and no one really knows what the person has. So I asked the people, what are they treating? They don't know. Yeah, what do you think about? Have you guys experienced such strange matters in your society where you just say, hey, hata iko ifanyike?
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Dan. My name is Phestus Adipo. I'm the proprietor of Gralins Hotel. This is our locality. We work here. We operate from here. We've had very nasty experiences in regard to Medicare in our locality. Some of these are wrong prescriptions. We have people operating pharmacies and they are not qualified to do so. So they give wrong medicine and they end up actually causing more harm to the very people who need their help. And this actually is happening as the government is not taking serious actions to stop this kind of a mess. Thank you, Dan. Yeah. Anything else?
Yeah, so like I said, we have pharmacies everywhere, we have hospitals everywhere. We realize that most of the hospitals are just healthcare centers, because a hospital is not a hospital without a doctor. And we have people who just open pharmacies, and I don't know whether someone comes and asks for the license and asks whether they studied or whatever they studied and how they came to that license. I don't know. I don't want to judge all of the pharmacists in Kenya. They are really good pharmacists. That is not the point of discussion today. But what is worrying us today is people are taking medicine and they don't know what they have. Jerry.
Okay, my name is Jerry. Yeah? I had a bad experience with the doctors or the nurses around. There was a time back, there's a lady whom I know. She went to the hospital with her baby. Upon reaching there, she was asked to explain the symptoms of how the baby feels. Normally, what I think the doctor or the person who is taking care of the patient should do is come close to the baby and check the baby, take the temperature or do something else to see or to know how if the baby is okay or not. But surprisingly, this guy in the hospital didn't even come close to the baby, didn't even check the temperature of the baby, didn't do anything to the baby. The only thing that he did was to, I don't know, to send the lady for, I think, corona test or something, without even checking or asking anything else about the baby. So I think that was no good at all. Because I've seen how Dr. Daniel has been working here. Every time the patient comes to him or her, he just come near you, check on you, talk to you nicely and everything. Actually, you even feel like you have already started getting healed, giving you some hopes. But back here, actually, the doctors, they can even make you sometimes even feel like you're in bad state. Actually, they'll make you feel like you're in bad state. You're dying like the following day or the following minute. But we don't say it's all of them, but there are some. I think that's something that should be worked on. Yeah.
And could I add something on what my colleague had just said? Actually, when it comes when we come back again to medicine prescription within the locality, we have a lot of challenge. One of them being, if you happen to go to even the local government hospitals, what they have there is coartem. You ask yourself, do you only suffering from malaria? Yeah, it is coartem, and this some of the paracetamols, painkillers. Yeah. And when you come back now within the market center, we have shops selling medicine. They call themselves chemists, but they don't employ qualified personnel. What they are doing, what they do, they put people there, and when the authorities come, those who are in charge of licensing and doing actually controls, they play hide and seek with them. They close the shop and run away. And they don't open for that week. Next week they come back again. They open, and they just close. And it's hide and seek. It's hide and seek. And these people actually, they will give you wrong medication, and they will give you any medicine without any doctor's prescription or doctor's recommendation.
Over the table.
Yeah, there are some medicine which are not supposed to be given over the counter without the prescription of a doctor. But they don't care. They will give you what they have. So it's
as long as you just ask. There's nothing like, do you have any doctor's
prescription
report or something? They don't even ask where you're taking this medicine. It's you just come, you give them money, you take whatever you want, and you go, and that's it.
Which is definitely a big problem, a major problem, because I've also seen you can just buy medicine as you wish. I don't know if this is legal. We will check that out as we continue. The thing is, what also surprised me is that small children, babies, when they have coughs, the pharmacists end up giving antibiotics. And one time they didn't know I was a doctor, so I was asking for some medicine for coughs for my niece. and they were telling me ampicillin, amoxicillin, and I'm saying I just want something, and a syrup for the child to reduce the coughs. Yeah, and this is majorly becoming from because some medicine can kill you. Yeah, some of them, if you just take them like that, you may end up dead the next day, and no one knows what happened to kina sijui kina nani.
You know what happens here is I can say it's like we call it business. Like you now, you are a doctor. You put up a chemist. You look for somebody to look after the chemist for you when you are not around. So you just pick, this is my brother, this is my cousin, I know him, this is my sister's son or whatever. You just put him there. Whatever you tell him is, you just write something like price for the medicine. So when you are away, if anybody comes in or if anybody walks in the shop, she or he can just ask, or maybe you come, you ask for the medicine that you want. She will know or he will know that this guy wants this. Okay, maybe he doesn't know if he is not supposed to take the medicine. So if you just come ask, he will just go look if it is there over the counter, over the whatever, and check the price and give you, and you just go. Because this guy, he doesn't have any experience on medicine or anything. They are just running a business like a hotel.
Yeah, which is very dangerous. Which is very, very dangerous. Because such things can hurt you. Like I was in Kisumu, I was looking for malaria prophylaxis. Jerry is laughing because he was there. So when you travel far and when you come from a country where mosquitoes don't transmit malaria, like in Kenya, it's better for you to get malaria prophylaxis. So I went to get one, and I was trying to find the drugs called Malaron. So I go to chemists, go to one of this, and I ask them, could you hand me over Malaron? How much does it cost? They say, it costs so and so much. I said, okay, this is quite expensive. So I call another chemist and I ask for the same drug called Malaron, malaria prophylaxis. And they tell me, no, we don't have Malaron, but you have Celecox. And I said, what please, what do you have? Malaron or Celecox? So he told me, yes, you only have Celecox. And I said, isn't Celecox a painkiller? And I was surprised, because if I was a patient and I didn't know that it is a painkiller, and he would have sold it to me, I would have just taken it and not asked twice. Or some patients don't even read the prescription, especially the elderly who can't read or write. They can't read the prescription. So you're given painkillers to kill malaria or to prevent malaria, and this is very, very dangerous. This Celecoxib, I must say, these are drugs which are given as painkillers, which can also cause heart diseases. They can cause heart disease and ulcers, which can also become deadly. So giving such drugs out just without a doctor's prescription, without any allowance, or even checking whether a doctor sent this person, I find this should be made illegal. Of course, it's tiresome. I know some people will say, kwenda kwa daktari saa zote nikitaka dawa, so every time you want to go unapata line alafu unalipa 2,500. But
it's expensive.
But that's the system they have built. They have built a system where nothing is really possible. Normally people who are receiving drugs on a monthly basis should be able to get a prescription from the doctor for free. This is what I think, because they are always come. These are recurring patients. If you don't treat them and only give them prescriptions for drugs, this is something. Even if you give them prescription for 100 bob, I think it is fair enough. So people are suffering out here. Really suffering.
Lack of knowledge.
Lack of knowledge, and we want to just share this video to ask you, to watch out, not because you do not trust them, but just because your health is important. And for us, for our organization, your health is so important because there are so many things you can avoid, which you do not have to have, and there are already so many sicknesses in this lifetime which have been invented, and some of them even which have occurred. So it is better for you to know what are you treating. Yeah, that's the first thing. Yeah. Why is the doctor giving me these drugs? It is better for you to ask
questions.
Yeah,
just don't take anything because you have been given.
Yeah. Yeah, some people, well, if a doctor, some told me, if a doctor tells me go and take this, I'll just take. He's a doctor, he knows what he does or is doing.
Actually, what I can say, we have a lot of problems down here, especially down back in the villages. I've worked with this guy for like a week. What I saw, I can't even explain. It was painful, demoralizing, and I don't know how I can explain it, because you find somebody coming to the hospital, he trusts the doctors, he trusts these people, people with some illness that can be treated, which doesn't even take like 5 minutes to work on. You find somebody stays with the problem for a year, with something that can be done in less than 5 minutes, surely. It was painful, it was painful to see that. Seeing people coming to see him, going back when they are happy, coming tomorrow, just not for medication, but just to bring people to see who has healed him. Amekuwa na shida like for 1 year, he has been in a lot of pain. You come, what you are given, it's like ati dawa ya kujisugua.
Something to just crib, a cream.
Yeah, a cream to go rub for. Whenever you feel pain, you call your grannies and granddaughters and grandsons to come massage you with the cream, so that the pain can go away for a full year. When the doctor came, kila kitu ilikuwa sawa. Everybody left happy. Everybody was so happy. That touched my heart. That touched my heart a lot.
Yeah, that was like crazy. That was an old lady who has been having knee pains for almost 1 year and getting creams, one cream after the other. The knee isn't getting better. She was even experiencing hip problems on her hip joints after walking wrongly because of the disease which she had. So that was a sad story. It was really a sad story. Let us talk about the topic which you just mentioned before, like doctors diagnosing you without touching you. I've never seen this before. I know that this happens in some of the places. Of course, when a doctor has practiced for many years, he just sees you walking right through the door and he can say, "Huyu anai," That's not the question, but it has like become the order of the day. You come in, I don't know, maybe you can share. Have you ever felt that the doctor? How many doctors have you met who have touched you and who have looked where the problem is coming from and tried to find out what is happening with you?